Gemini said the sky wasn't blue anymore. It was the color of a fucking bruised eggplant because someone decided to microwave a bag of cursed marshmallows in the center of the earth. I was sitting on my porch, minding my own goddamn business and trying to teach a squirrel how to play the harmonica when suddenly the air ripped open like a pair of cheap Walmart jeans. Out stepped Frieza, but he wasn't there to conquer the planet. He was wearing a Kiss the Cook apron and holding a spatula like it was a goddamn holy relic. "Listen here, you hairless monkey!" Frieza shrieked, his voice hitting a pitch that made my fucking eyeballs vibrate. I've spent the last 6 hours trying to perfect a souffle, and the gravity on this backwater planet is shittier than my brother Cooler's personality. Before I could tell him to go fuck himself, a glowing yellow taxi slammed down from the stratosphere. Goku leaned out the window, but his hair wasn't just Super Saiyan, it was shaped like a giant glowing middle finger. "Hey, it's me, Goku!" he yelled, accidentally obliterating a nearby Arby's with the sheer volume of his voice. "Frieza, you prick! You stole my secret ingredient! Give me back the 4-star Dragon Ball, or I'll shove this spirit bomb so far up your ass you'll be glowing until the next Z-Era filler arc!" Frieza didn't even flinch. He just reached into his apron and pulled out the Dragon Ball, which had been hollowed out and filled with fucking potato salad. "You want it, Kakarot?" Frieza sneered. "Then witness my final form, Middle Management Frieza!" He grew a tie and a soul patch, and suddenly the entire neighborhood was filled with the smell of stale office coffee and bullshit performance reviews. The squirrel I was training exploded into a pile of glitter, and a nearby mailbox started reciting the Krabby Patty formula in reverse. "That's it!" Goku screamed. "I'm going Super Saiyan Taco Tuesday!" His muscles swelled until he looked like a bag of angry walnuts, and his hair turned the color of spicy nacho cheese. He charged at Frieza, but mid-flight, they both got hit by a stray Destructo disc made of frozen pepperoni pizza. Krillin landed on my roof, sobbing uncontrollably. "I just wanted lunch!" he wailed. "Why is everything so fucking complicated?" The entire universe then tilted 45 degrees to the left, and we all slid into a giant bowl of cereal being eaten by a cosmic turtle named Brenda. What's the next disaster? Do you want Goku to try and fight the cosmic turtle for a fucking spoonful of Cheerios, or should we see what kind of HR complaints Frieza starts filing against the Z-Fighters? You said do another one and add lots of cusses. Gemini said the sun came up today looking like a giant, glowing fucking wheel of moldy cheddar cheese. And honestly, I knew right then that the vibes were absolutely fucked. I stepped outside to grab my mail, but instead of my electric bill, I found a vibrating envelope filled with angry bees and a handwritten note from Vegeta that just said, "Your lawn is trash, you low-class clown." I looked up and sure enough, the Prince of all Saiyans was hovering over my driveway, wearing fucking Crocs and a tank top that was 3 sizes too small. "Hey, you pointy-haired prick!" I yelled, waving a half-eaten burrito at him. "Get off my property before I call the goddamn space police!" Vegeta landed with a thud that cracked the pavement and sent my neighbor's garden gnome into low Earth orbit. "Silence, you miserable sack of shit!" he barked, his veins popping out of his neck like angry worms. "I'm looking for the legendary Super Saiyan spatula. Bulma says if I don't find it, she's going to delete my fucking save data on Stardew Valley." Suddenly, the sky turned a neon shade of piss yellow, and a portal opened up. Out tumbled Majin Buu, but he was wearing a tuxedo and riding a Sae. He looked at us, let out a wet, screeching fart, and started turning all my patio furniture into fucking gluten-free crackers. "Boo hungry!" the pink dumbass screamed. "Boo wants to eat your fucking soul and maybe a side of curly fries." Vegeta lost his goddamn mind. He powered up so hard that every window in a 5-mile radius shattered and the local squirrels started speaking fluent Mandarin. "I've had enough of this buffoonery," he roared. "Final flash, motherfucker!" The blast didn't hit Boo, though. It hit a passing cloud that happened to be shaped like a giant dick. The cloud exploded into a shower of purple Gatorade and used lottery tickets. Then, out of nowhere, Mr. Satan rolled up in a monster truck made entirely of recycled Capri Sun pouches. He jumped out, tripped over his own fucking cape and accidentally punched a hole in the fabric of reality. Don't worry, citizens! He yelled while sobbing in terror. It's all a fucking trick! Pyrotechnics! High-budget bullshit! A giant celestial hand reached down from the rift in space, grabbed Mr. Satan, and traded him.